The big thing was the knuckleball. Tell me the story of the knuckleball.
It came into existence because of my action and maybe in the mobility in my shoulder. I was not able to bowl the back of the hand, a slower one. So I tried that, didn't really work. The off-cutter slower one which I used to bowl, my action would change a little bit. That would give batter that little bit of advantage of picking, okay, it's a slower one coming. So I was thinking, what can I do which will work for my bowling style, my bowling action. Charles Lagerfeld used to do that, South African bowler. I had seen him run and then just take the fingers on the seam.
Got it.
So it wasn't like a knuckleball, but it was just kind of getting the fingers on the seam and then slowing the ball down. I kind of took a cue from there and taken it to the next level of just not using the fingers at all, and then just go bowl with the knuckleball, with the knuckles, and release from the knuckles. That would slow down the ball considerably
without any
noticeable change in your action or your arm speed. So those are the two biggest giveaways. And it took me about a year, because earlier on I tried to get it in my run-up, which was very difficult. I don't know how bowlers do that.
It would have hurt, the ball is hard.
Yeah, I mean, it would bleed. Like every time I would bowl with a new ball, the skin would come off, it will be bleeding, and then the hardness of the skin then takes care. So yeah, so that's how it works, but pays great dividends.
Of course, we saw that. And when was the first time you bowled it in a match situation, and what was the result?
6.
It was a 6? Yeah. A domestic match, is it?
No, in fact, it was a T20 World Cup in Caribbean islands, which was played. I was bowling against Warner, and it went for a 6. It was just a full pitch delivery, which went for a 6. I never used to bowl the way I was bowling that time. It was still an experimentation phase, but I thought I'll get away with that. Didn't. It worked well in a way, because I had to go back, work on it further, and then I figured that okay, I had to run with the ball in other hand, then disguise it even further. Once that was done, there was still about 6 months for the World Cup, and I just made a conscious decision that okay, I don't want to give batters enough time to be ready for that delivery, and I just introduced it straight in the 2011 World Cup, which didn't allow the other guys to get on top of that, and worked for me.
And that's the story of a sports person's life, right? You try something, it fails, and then you back yourself to work harder at it, live through pain, and then eventually get the dividends that you do. Respect to you and all the other athletes for the same as well.